Hello, my name is Natalie. Welcome to Sunset Yoga Flow on the beach. Go ahead and bring your feet about hip width apart. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Lean back and take a deep breath in and hinge from the hips, bending forward. If your legs are straight, shift your weight towards your toes or feel free to bend your knees accordingly. Try to relax your head, your neck, and step back into a plank. Feel free to drop your knees at any times, but elbows hug into the rib cage. And we're going to go ahead and gently come down into a chaturanga. Elbows squeeze into the sides, untuck the toes, and push your weight into the top portion of your feet. Place your elbows underneath your shoulders, or you can bring them back and lift up into upward facing dog. Chime into your breath, deep inhale and exhale. Then drop your knees and send your hips over your calves for a child's pose. Try to relax and just feel your body. Lift up and arch into a tabletop. Lift your heart up, shoulders back and bottom back into cow. And then cat pose, arch and tuck your tailbone in and drop your shoulders down. Take a deep inhale, lift your heart, chest and chin up and bottom back. And then exhale, separate your shoulder blades and really squeeze that navel into the spine. Then inhale, lift up to cow. And let's go ahead and find a nice tabletop position, flat back. Kick that right leg back and bring the left arm in front of you. Flex that back foot. If you wish, you can bend that knee and try to grab a hold of it with your hand. Let's go ahead and switch now. Kicking the left leg back and right arm in front. If you want to bend the left knee, you can, and reach around with that right arm and kick into the hand and lift up. Trying to keep the hip facing down and gently lower the leg if it's up. Go ahead and move around those hips in a circular motion, one way, and then switch to the other direction. And go ahead and bring your hands about hand length in front of you, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up into downward facing dog. Feel free to bend your knees if you desire. Try to relax the head, then gently bend one knee and then the other, sinking one heel down and then the other to walk your downward facing dog. Back and forth, trying to go deeper each time. And go ahead and shift your gaze up to your hands, walk those feet forward into a forward fold. Relaxing the neck, the jaw, and bend your knees and then straighten them. And then bend your knees and then straighten them again. And go ahead and bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. And go ahead and bring your right arm up to the sky and try to hold, then alternate. Bending your right knee more than your left knee, then the left arm comes up to the sky. And gently bring the hands back down. Bend both knees and round up like a rag doll. Swooping the arms behind your back, open up in a slight back bend. Deep breath here. Open, open, open. Then bring your hands together in prayer and sink into a chair. Go ahead and kick the left leg back into a lunge. And arms come up over the head. Relax the shoulder. Making sure the right knee is directly on top of the right heel. And you're on the ball of the back foot. If you wish to, you can place your hands on your right leg for a modification. And let's go ahead and bring both hands down on the inside of the right foot. If you desire, you can drop your left knee down. If you want to, you can come down to your elbows now into lizard pose. Take a deep breath in and out and just feel the stretch. And focus on your breathing now. Deep inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Allow yourself to sink into this hip opener. And let's go ahead and walk the hands up further down. Then you can walk them up your leg if you desire. Lifting the arms up over the head, relaxing the shoulders again. We're going to go and lean forward, step forward to chair pose, Utkatasana. And lift the arms up over the head. Bring your hands to your heart. And find your chair again. This time, let's go ahead and shift the weight into the left leg. Step the right leg back. You can bring your hands on your knee if you desire. Then bring your hands down on the inside of the left leg. If you wish, you can drop that right knee, or you can keep it active by keeping it straight and engaged. And finding your way into lizard pose, whatever level you feel appropriate today. Try to relax your hips and just open up. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Feel your body start to open up and release and let go. Then let's walk your hands up all the way to your leg if you want, and then arms up over your head. Lean forward, step forward, back to chair pose, lift up, straighten the legs, the arms over the head, lean back, 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 and hinging from the hips all the way down to a forward fold. Feel free again to bend the knees, try to relax the head. Go ahead and crisscross the arms if you like and dangle side to side, or wrap them behind your ankles, whatever you prefer. Go ahead and place your hands back down on the ground. Reverse the arms over the head and stand up nice and tall. Lean back, then bring your hands to your heart and find your chair sinking in. Go ahead and step your left leg back in warrior prep it, so place the whole foot down and make sure your hips are not tilting too far in or out. And bring the right arm in front, left arm behind into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. If you can, look down at your right big toe, make sure you can see it, and try to make your arms parallel with the ground. Reach out in front of you, straighten the right leg, and down you go into triangle pose. You can bring your hand down behind you, or you can keep it on your shin, but try to maintain a nice flat side. And just feel the inner thigh stretch. Go ahead and bend the right knee, windmill those arms back to warrior 2. Then square your chest to the front, bringing your shoulders nice and relaxed. Pivot the back foot, sink in a little bit deeper if you can into a lunge now. So both feet are facing forward. Your shoulders are relaxed. Lean forward all the way into warrior 3. A little bit of a difficult transition. Try your best. Gently lower that left foot and come down into a forward fold. Try to release and relax. You can grip behind the ankles and pull yourself in. Now take a deep inhale, swoop the arms behind you, lean up and back, and bring your hands to your heart. This time weight goes in the left leg and the right leg kicks back. Warrior prep that back foot, so basically your whole foot is flush with the mat. And find your arms straight. Relax those shoulders. Find your warrior 2. Make sure you can see that big left toe if you look down. Then straighten the left leg. Reach right out in front of you. And drop the left arm on the shin or wherever it feels comfortable. Right arm on top. Into triangle. Keeping the shoulders stacked. Elbows, wrists, and hands all aligned. And just feel that side stretch. Reach up. And then back to warrior 2. Go ahead and pivot that back foot so you're in a lunge on the ball of the back foot. Both feet are facing forward, hands come up over the head. Let's go ahead and sink down just a little bit further into that lunge. Lean back, then rock it forward to warrior 3, picking that back foot up off the ground. Then you can go ahead and gently place both feet down on the ground. Relax into a forward fold. Reverse swan dive up, sweeping the arms back up over the head, and find a nice open heart bend. Then swooping back, hinging, going down into a forward fold. Go ahead and step both legs back into a plank, creating a nice strong plank here. Shoulders, elbows, and wrist all aligned, navel in and up to the spine. Feel free to drop your knees or elbows for modifications. Deep breath in and out. Then go ahead and send your hips up high. Feel free to bend your knees if you need to or walk your feet a little closer. That's fine. Kicking the right leg up to the sky. Bending the knee, opening that hip up. And if you wish, you can take it all the way over, dropping the right leg across and back of your body. Open up or stay wherever you are, just with the right leg up, whatever you prefer. If you're over, go ahead and kick it over. Then open up the hip, then gently place that right leg down. Shifting your weight to the right leg, now kicking up that left leg to the sky for three-legged dog. And go ahead and bend, open the knee. If you want to, you can hang out here, or you can go on this side and take it on over. Nice, slow and controlled movements. Chime back into your breath and just feel your body wherever you're being stretched right now. Then come back to three-legged dog and find both feet on the ground. Go ahead and feel free to bend one knee at a time, walking your dog again. Then pick that right leg back up and bring it through to pigeon. Your right knee towards your right elbow, your right foot towards your left elbow. Feel free to stay up if that's a deep enough stretch for you, or you can come down. If you're down, try to melt that left hip a little bit more closer to your mat. And for the next few moments, just sink in here. Allow yourself just to give into gravity and just to release and let go of any tension that's built up in your body. Imagine yourself just letting everything pour out. And just take a few breaths to yourself right now. Then let's go ahead and straddle that right leg, pushing yourself up with the strength of your arms, tucking that back left toe under and finding your downward facing dog. Then let's go ahead and pick up the left leg, reach up, three-legged dog, shift your gaze up to your hands, and place that left leg down in front for pigeon pose. Keeping up nice and tall, feel free to put a block underneath your hip. And you can melt yourself down towards the ground. Oftentimes during hip openers, you might notice some emotions arise. Just notice them, accept them, and let the waves just carry them away. Deep breaths here, in and out. Release and let go. Allow yourself to feel what it feels and accept it all. One more last deep inhale and exhale. And straddle that left leg, push up. Tuck the back right toes under and find your downward facing dog again. Really sink into those heels and maybe move one knee then the other, finding your walking dog again. Then shift your hips down to a plank. Then if you want to, you can drop the right knee, or you can find a nice transition into a right plank. Whatever variety that you want or variation, go for it. If you can, lift the left leg up or two-piece fingers on the big toes and find that split. Keep that core engaged in good alignment. Gently lower the left leg if it's up and keep holding. Then drop the left arm into plank. Middle plank, then shift your weight over, drop the left knee if you desire, then bring the right arm up to the sky, or stack both feet together, or lift one leg up, and then if you desire, two-piece fingers, big toe, and kick that leg up to the sky. Maintaining a strong engaged core here. Then gently lower the right leg, then find your center plank. Feel free to drop your knees or not, but chaturanga down, untuck the toes, lift to baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Keep those quads engaged, shoulders back, heart open, chin up. Wherever you are, make sure that you shift your hands back and then drop the knees. Then bend the knees and try to reach for the ankles. If you can, go ahead and grab, going into a bind, and kick into those hands, lifting up the heart, then back down, unleash. Then push your hips up and back into your child's pose. Let's go ahead and walk our hands over to the right and take a deep breath into that left rib cage. Try to breathe one more deep breath here. And then walk it on over to the left, breathing into your right side. Deeper breath if you can. Then let's go ahead and walk it to center. And come on up to a tabletop. Go ahead and start to bring yourself to a nice seated pose with your legs crisscrossed. Doesn't matter which one's on top, but go ahead and bring those ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Then bending from the base of your spine, lean forward, and then drop your head down. Try to relax into gravity as much as possible, or you can stay up if needed. You should feel no tension in that lower back. If so, just go ahead and come on up. And just start to anchor your mind and your breath. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. Then go ahead and simply switch your leg placement, crisscross the other direction. Then bending from the hips and rounding your head forward. Staying where you are and just sinking into gravity. Go ahead and lift on up now. Go ahead and lift that right leg up and cradle it, just rocking it back and forth. Then go ahead and bring it across the left side of your body. Push up into your right arm behind you, and your left arm is grabbing a hold of your right leg. Twisting over that right shoulder with exhales. If this is too tight on that left lower leg, you can extend it, no problem. But taking that deep inhale, exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further to that back right shoulder. And then go ahead and take a deep inhale and unravel yourself, coming towards the front. Lift up nice and tall and go ahead and bring both feet together into a butterfly pose, hinging from the hips here and bending from the base of your spine, rounding up to your neck and relaxing your head. Go ahead and lift up nice and tall. Take that left leg and rock it side to side. Then cross it over your right. Place your left arm behind your back and turn over that left shoulder. Go ahead and find whatever grip on that left leg you desire. But inhale, lift up nice and tall. Then from the base of your spine, twist over that left shoulder. Take a moment just to notice where you're feeling the stretch or the twist. And then one more deep inhale, unravel the legs. Turn over, and then keep a bend in your knees. And gently bring your back and head towards the ground. Bring that right knee into your chest. Grab two peace fingers on your big toe or your ankle or under your foot and kick up, straightening the right leg for a good hamstring stretch. You can extend the left leg if your back feels okay to do so. Take a few breaths and slowly you can bend that right knee out towards your armpit. And pulling that right leg out away from your shoulder. And just letting it sink in. Then go ahead and extend the right leg again. Trying to bring that foot in a little bit closer into a split position. Roll around that ankle. Stopping in any place that feels extra good to you. Then dropping the right leg across the left side of your body. And your right arm goes out to the right. For a chest stretch all the way to a nice spinal twist. Take a deep inhale, breathe into your body, and exhale, let gravity do its work to settle you in. And squeeze your core, bring your right knee into your chest and your left knee into your chest. Rock side to side. Next, bend the right leg down and then bring the left knee into your chest and feel free to find whatever grip is best for you. Two peace fingers under the big toe is what I chose here. And you can extend the right leg down. Feeling that stretch on your hamstring, then bending that left knee in towards your armpit and away and out to open up the hip a little bit more. Then extend it again, Grab wherever feels best and roll around that left ankle. Wiggle those toes if you'd like to. Then bring the left leg across the right side of your body and the left arm out to the left side. Take a few breaths, holding in any tight areas and just releasing and letting everything go. A few more breaths here, in and out. Go ahead and squeeze the core, bring the knees into the chest, rock side to side. You can grab 2 peace fingers onto your big toes and go into happy baby with your knees bent towards the outside of your rib cage, or you can split your legs into a straddle. You can grab onto your ankles or wherever it feels best for you. Just feel your hips release and open up. Then bring those knees together and place the feet together into butterfly, making sure you maintain a curvature of your lower back. Feel free to cactus the arms out to your side to get a nice stretch. And just release and let go. Then bring those knees together, placing the hands down, either teeing them out or placing them down by your sides, or you can clasp your hands together, roll the shoulders back into bridge. If you choose, you can go into more of your legs up and over your head, or you can just keep it in bridge with your hips elevated off the ground. Wherever you are, just be gentle on that neck and make sure your neck stays up. Feel free to get creative with the legs if you desire. Then we'll all come and lower down. Go ahead and widen your feet to the outside of your mat. With your knees up, and bend both knees over to the left. Cactusing the arms again if you prefer for a gentle chest stretch. Take a deep breath in and out. Then pick up those knees and drop them over to the right. Feeling that quad stretch. Go ahead and squeeze the core. Pick up your knees. And then go ahead and elongate your legs lying down on the ground. Feel free to put something under your knees or your head or wherever is comfortable. And taking an internal scan of your body, see if you can relax any muscles that are engaged. And go ahead and just lie here in peace for a few moments. And go ahead and squeeze your core. If you want to, you can stay where you are, or you can turn over to the right side to help drain your heart. If you want to join just a nice little seated position, you can do so now while watching the sunset go down. Pulling those ears over shoulders and shoulders over hips. Drawing the awareness to the tip of your nose. And imagining that those waves are bringing positive, healing thoughts and good things towards you. And just breathe in and out. For the next few moments, go ahead and drift away. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining the sunset with me.